What's up, guys? Wolf Movies here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Terrifier 2. Terrifier 2 is pretty different from the first Terrifier movie. It actually has a story, but is it better than the original? Here's my spoiler-free review. So to me, it's a lot better than the original. If you watched my review on the first Terrifier, then you know that one of my biggest problems with this movie was that it had no plot, which kind of kept me from liking it. But this one has a good and interesting plot and characters that I actually care about. Also, for the people who like the original just for the gore, don't worry, that there is plenty of gore in this movie and plenty of art. Now onto my spoiler-filled review. The movie begins right where the first one ended, with Art killing someone at the morgue. We then see this creepy girl, and it looks like she's working for Art. We then meet a girl named Sienna, who is working on her cosplay, and her brother Jonathan. Jonathan is into serial killers, and he plans on dressing up as Art for Halloween, but obviously his mom says no. Also, it's mentioned here that you don't see people dressing up as Jeffrey Dahmer, but that was actually that was literally a trend on TikTok once. Do any of you remember that, or am I just crazy? But anyways, Sienna has a strange dream about Art, and when she wakes up, her wings for her cosplay are burning. And it looks like the dream affected the real world. It's kind of weird to me that this dream affected the real world. Like, does Art have Freddy Krueger type powers now? Anyways, Jonathan sees Art with a dead animal at school, and he gets blamed for it. Sienna goes to this Spirit Halloween type store, and Art is there. When Sienna leaves, Art kills the employee there. Art then goes and does the most famous kill of this movie. I'm not even gonna draw it this time, it's just that brutal. If you've seen this movie, you know what I'm talking about. Sienna then gets her cosplay on and she goes to a party. Then Sienna's mom tries to talk to Jonathan about what happened at school, but it ends with her slapping him and him running away. I do not like the mom, not gonna lie. Then Jonathan gets kidnapped by Art, and Sienna gets a call from Jonathan saying that he's at an abandoned carnival, but it's not Jonathan talking, it's the demon girl mimicking his voice. Sienna goes to the carnival. I love this carnival set. It's so cool. Sienna and Art have a cool fight scene and ends with Sienna frickin' decapitating him. And she saves her brother at the end. We then see this weird post-credit scene with Vicky from the last movie, which she was the girl with the messed up face from the last movie if you don't remember. And she gives birth to Art's head. Yeah, a bit of a weird ending, but it might get explained in Terrifier 3. So, I like this movie a lot more than the first one, mostly because there is a story. I think that it's important for a movie to have somewhat of a story, and this one has an interesting but confusing story. The story is confusing, but I bet some of the loose ends will get tied up in Terrifier 3. Which I haven't seen yet, but I might review it during Christmas time because it's a Christmas movie. Back to Terrifier 2. To be honest, after watching this one, the original feels more like a showcase of what Art could do as a character, and this one feels like the true Terrifier 1. Yeah, that's the end of the review. Next time I'm going to be reviewing Evil Dead 2013 Remake. Thanks for watching, I'll see you guys then.